it's great to have you. Can you just tell us, you know, how you feel about the Academy hosting this concussion seminar with, you know, this being such a major issue in sports today?
I think it was a good event, and lots of interest in it. I think the real issue with concussions is education. That's the only thing that's really going to change the way we view head injuries in sports, and so I think we took a step towards that in the meetings today.
Yeah, I think we're just scratching the surface. I mean, there's just so much to learn, and you know, people want a lot of evidence before they change, and so that's a little bit of the difficulty. But for guys like me that played, for guys like Steve, who's done a lot of evidence and seen a lot of the change already, we know we're on the right track. But it's going, you know, we're making a dent, and I think it's a fast-moving wave. This is not something that's going to take decades to make a difference. We're talking years. So in short term, I think it's all good.
And with today's event, and I know the Academy too has really jumped on the bandwagon. You know, Mike, ever since you mentioned this to the president, you know, what do we need to continue to do, I guess, as we move forward? And what can the Academy, you know, help you guys do? What you guys can help them on?
Well, you know, the Academy has just such a tremendous reach around the globe with sports, and in a leadership role. And so I think they're talking to the leaders and can educate the leaders about the importance of change. And they have enough evidence to have the conversations now. And there's a lot of stuff that's kind of like common sense, and your gut is just telling you that this is right. It's right to make the change. But I think for a lot of economic reasons, financial reasons too, people are starting to see, yeah, why are we not doing something that we can lower the cost that's going to be super expensive later? We can do that now. Let's do it. And so the Academy, I think, is leading in that charge, and you know, kudos to the Academy for taking the baton and running with it.
Yeah, I think that this will probably be I agree with Mike when he said that it's just years, because what we're doing is we're discussing our most valuable asset, which is our kids. And we're not worried so much about the professional sports. They'll come too, but really when you have a child in sports, the last thing you want them to do is have an injury that, you know, later in life will affect them. And you know, they've got some evidence that one severe head blow can cause permanent cognitive damage. So, you know, I think that this will be a big groundswell, and it's already started.